is good, y'all, man. If you guys are just tuning in, this is part 2 of episode number 46 of Don't Just Get Up, Wake Up, with your boy ZoDog. And today we're going to be watching a 10-minute video, and the title of that video is called You Will Never Look at Your Life in the Same Way Again. The number 3 most eye-opening 10 minutes videos that will change your spirits, alright? So let's just get it crack-a-lacking. And if you're interested in this material, just go to Daily Motivation. It has 287,000 views, so it's a lot of eyeballs, alright? So let's get it crack-a-lacking.
After listening to this, you will never look at life the same again.
We're probably going to do a part 3 too.
Anyone who has ever taken an economics class has heard the phrase, there is no such thing as a free lunch. It means that everything has a cost. Even if that cost is not always immediately apparent. To achieve anything, you must give up something else. In today's happiness-obsessed culture, most pursue just the opposite. Happiness with no costs, all benefits. We want the rewards without the risks, the gain without the pain. But, ironically, it is this unwillingness to sacrifice anything, to give up anything, that makes us more miserable. As with anything else, happiness has costs. It's not free. And despite what CoverGirl or Tony Robbins or the Dalai Lama once told you, it's not always easy breezy either. Number 1, you must accept imperfection and flaws. Many people believe that if they just collect a house, a spouse, a car, and 2.5 children, everything will be perfect. Life has a checklist. Problems don't go away. They change and evolve. And the quicker we accept that the point of life is progress and not perfection, the sooner we can all order a pizza and go home. Perfection is an idealization. It's something that is approached, but never reached. Whatever your conception of perfect is in your pretty little head, it is in itself an imperfect concept. There is no perfect. There is only what you wish in your head. We don't get to decide what perfection is. We don't know. All we can know is what is better or worse than what is now. And even then, we're often wrong. When we let go of our concept of what is perfect and what should be, we relieve ourselves of the stress and frustration of living up to some arbitrary standard. And usually this standard isn't even ours. It's a standard we adopted from other people. Accepting imperfection is hard, because it forces us to accept that we have to live with things we don't like. Number 2, you must take responsibility for your problems. Blaming the world for our problems is the easy way out. It's tempting and it can even be satisfying. We're the victims and we get to be all emo and indignant at all the terrible injustices that have just been inflicted upon us. We wallow in our imagined victimhood so as to make ourselves feel unique and special in ways we never get to feel unique and special anywhere else. But our problems are not unique, and in ourselves, we are not all that special. The beauty of accepting the imperfection of your own knowledge is that you can no longer be certain that you're not to blame for your own problems. Are you really late because of traffic? Or could you have left earlier? Is it really the incompetence of your manager that lost you your promotion? Or was there something more you could have done? The truth is usually somewhere around both, although it varies from situation to situation. The point is that you can only fix your own imperfections and not the imperfections of others. So you may as well get to work on them. Blaming others for the problems in your life may give you a smidgen of short-term relief. But ultimately, it implies something entirely insidious, that you are incapable of controlling your own fate. And that's the most depressing assumption of all to live with. Number 3, you must feel the fear and do it anyway. Bravery is not the absence of fear. Bravery is feeling the fear, the doubt, the insecurity, and deciding that something else is more important. If we identify with our moment-to-moment emotional states and sensitivities, our happiness will surge and crash like a deregulated Wall Street derivatives orgy. For those of you who don't know anything about Wall Street, that's really bad. We want sturdy, resilient happiness, not derivatives orgies. True, long-lasting, kid-tested, and mother-approved happiness is not derived from our immediate emotional states. Being constantly greedy is not only impossible, but it would be unbearably annoying, but rather is derived from the deeper values we define.
I'm going to stop right now. We're going to go to part 3 of episode number 46 of Don't Just Get Up, Wake Up with your boy ZoDog. So I hope you guys are enjoying your Mondays. Get up, get your coffee, and don't just get up again. Wake up. All right. Stay tuned for part 3. Peace.